fellow Toastmasters, guest, Don. Wonderful speech. Clearly, as our club president, you took on the objectives of this Speaking to a Forum #4 speech, and you achieved those objectives. You had to prepare a speech to report on something. You reported on the state of the club. You had to deliver sufficient factual information to allow the audience to draw a conclusion or make a decision. And your speech was packed with factual information. And you had to answer critical questions from the audience. And you did that with a great deal of humility and humor, and in most cases effectively. I want to tell you what I heard, what I saw, and what I felt about your speech. And I heard a strong delivery, a very capable command of the facts and the information you presented. You used various devices in order to structure and to transition from your opening to your body to your conclusion. The opening may have been a little longer than it needed to be, but it certainly was sufficient to allow the audience to understand what you're going to talk about. It was topical, and it also included a little humor as you contrasted yourself with other presidents in our knowledge. The body was filled with meat and facts and other things. And by listing 1, 2, 3 and using that device of 1, 2, 3 repeatedly through there, you managed to put a lot of information out in a good manner. And most of the time your phrasing was excellent. A few times you could have been more laconic. And that did detract just a bit from your flow. The things that I also heard was that you had specific points that were mainly positive that you were bringing forward. And it may have been appropriate to also, beyond the one negative, to talk a little bit about more areas for improvement for the club, because you delivered a strong, positive message throughout. I saw good eye contact. There were a few times when you started, your head started to go left, right, left, right, left, right. But then you settled in and actually started to make eye contact with people. And you continued that throughout the speech, which was very strong. I saw gestures that for the most part were appropriate and didn't detract from the speech, and natural movement. And so I didn't see anything that really distracted me. Matching some of your gestures and your enthusiasm with your voice, though, and the level of your voice seemed to be constant throughout. And so you could have had a little more vocal variety that went along with some of the movement and the gestures that I saw. In terms of what I felt, I got the strong sense you cared about the club, that you were full of energy, and I had pride in you as our president. Thank you for the speech.